Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. I'm excited, guys. We are continuing today, of course, X-Men Evolution. I'm really enjoying the show so far. This is Season 1, Episode 8, SpykeCam. Now, based on that title, SpykeCam, we're following Spike in this episode, which is fine. You know, his introduction with Quicksilver, I believe in Episode 5. I think it was Episode 5, right? I think so. It was a pretty cool episode. We've seen a little bit of him since then, and you guys were commenting, saying a variety of things, like you really enjoyed Spike when he was first introduced, or his run throughout the show, or whatever. Or some people were also saying that he really wasn't well liked, and he wasn't received as well as, I guess, the creators of the show were hoping for, and all that kind of stuff. He's okay. You know, we haven't seen much of him, but I'm guessing with this title, SpykeCam, we're going to be focusing quite a bit on him, and he's probably going to be the main focus, obviously, in this episode. So we'll see what happens. We'll see, right? Last week's episode, in my opinion, was probably one of the best episodes of the show so far, even though I've only seen a handful of episodes compared to the entirety of the show. But it was such a good episode in terms of Rogue finding out the truth of what Mystique did, pretending to be Wolverine and some of the other X-Men to trick her, to persuade her to believe that the X-Men are bad, you know, to join the Brotherhood so she could join the other side. I'm so happy that there's no question now, and now that she's with the X-Men, I love the fact that they spent their time to build it up slowly to where she finally just decides, you know, I'm going to go to the X-Men, especially finding out the truth. But it was slowly building up over time, even before that reveal, that she was kind of questioning things and not wanting to join the Brotherhood, like especially with the whole situation where Nightcrawler got stuck in the Middleverse or whatever it was called, I think, where Forge is or whatever, and the Brotherhood show up to take the device away, right, the X-Men had, and they were trying to get, you know, Nightcrawler out and all that kind of stuff. She didn't join the other team. She didn't join Blob and Avalanche and all that. She didn't join them to fight the X-Men. She left. So this was slowly building up over time. So I'm so happy now that she's part of the X-Men. So I'm hoping we'll see her in this episode, continuing to see how that's working, because they were fully embracing her a part of the X-Men at the end of last week's episode. But we'll see if that's still continuing, or if maybe there's some conflicting things that hasn't come up yet. We'll see. But anyways, let's dive into it now, guys. Let's check out this episode. Sabretooth? Right away? D, the Star Wars. What?
Xavier's gonna ground me for the rest of my life. Hey, look, man, is there anything I can do to make this up? Extra credit? Anything?
Extra credit.
Whoa, a digicam! How cool is that?
You know, Evan, current events can mean a lot of things, including things that are important to people your age. How would you like to do a film report on that?
You mean it?
SpykeCam. Right away.
Yeah. Project is due at the end of the week.
You better be careful with that thing. And why would a teacher trust a student with a camera?
I can even see the Institute through this thing.
Boy. Oh.
Evan!
Oh.
Hey!
That means missing our shop class.
Hey, no prob. I'll catch it on tape for you.
Cool. Then I'm out of here.
Wait, who's watching them? Oh, okay, this makes sense. Sorry.
Swiped your stupid novel.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right. Like, I suppose it just got
fighting.
into your gym locker by accident? You loaned it to Kurt, and he loaned it to me. Hey, I feel like such a dork. I mean, I really
She's
should
like,
look
And enter
oh my
love
god.
interest. Yeah, Kitty. That's right. Yeah.
He's filming it like it's a movie.
Oh, I already said that.
Auditions for the school play are tomorrow night. Hey, you're gonna try out, right? We need girls who can sing and dance.
You're gonna be Dracula?
Dracula?
Cool. Well then.
Why is
yeah,
Rogue still
I mean,
standing there?
yeah,
Just
sure.
leave. Just
Of
walk
course I'm
away.
gonna
Time to get up close and personal.
Think about it. I was made for this play.
Oh.
Hey, what
Uh-oh.
are you playing
Run.
at, porcupine?
So, are you guys gonna audition for this?
Well, I am.
I
Yeah.
am.
Me
Ooh.
too.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And now, for an Evan's eye view of what it means.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Watch out. Good. Okay. Watch out for that too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah.
Hey!
Wait. Wait, he wanted the camera for what? Oh. Oh shit. Dude, come on.
Oh man, I hope it isn't busted.
Did he delete it? Maybe.
Seems to be okay.
Oh.
What's up, Daniel? Style, charisma. The Toad's got it all, yo.
You want to be in the movie?
So start shooting already.
Take a hike.
You better be careful with that thing. Hit all the buttons. Careful, Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh man. Breakfast in 10.
Breakfast in
And
10.
what's this?
Thank God he
It's
didn't
a
break the
school
camera.
project. I'm recording current events from the Evan Daniels perspective.
I don't mind the Evan Daniels perspective. I think you better let us take a look at your film before you turn it in.
Yeah, because you filmed
sure,
the
Leo.
opening of the X-Mansion, at least the front entrance.
Maybe the...
Are you kidding me? Okay, that's creepy.
Hey!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I normally don't pause in episode reactions, but, what the fuck were they thinking? I know that she was clothed in this, in a sense, but still, why would they show that in this show? And I get the whole point. This was made in a different time. Like, I'm sorry, like, that's messed up. At least, from my opinion, like, this, what the fuck was he thinking doing this? Anyways. What is that?
Field Battle Training Sim 7.
Oh, they're doing it together. Okay. That's cool. Let's do it. Nice. Okay, watch out. He shouldn't be filming this. Oh my god.
Now that's reality TV.
He's gonna run into Wolverine. Or, oh shit.
No, look out!
Yeah, dude.
What do you think you're doing here, bub?
Exactly.
Those things could have taken
Exactly.
Your empty head right off.
He's an idiot.
I was just...
Thanks for showing me where Logan is, kid.
Fuck!
I owe you one.
Wait, he didn't see that footage before?
Who the heck was that?
You didn't watch that?
Saber-tooth.
Oh, here he comes. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Oh, the theme.
I did last time, Charles. But this time, he had help.
Ooh.
No, this is not the place for your private war.
Oh, private war. You're gonna lift him up and oh. Oh, he's still coming. Yep. Ooh. Take a bench.
This isn't over, Logan!
He's like, I'm outnumbered. Oh, they're still going. Yeah, he's gonna chase him. I bet he's gonna lose him though. Maybe. He's fucking mad. I don't blame him though. I mean, that was his own personal fight, but you know.
He'll want to get me away from here, get me alone. And to do that, he's gonna need a hostage.
You see the trouble you caused? If
No,
only there was
you
someone
are the.
fixing this
You're the one who filmed it.
mess.
It's you.
And you've been hogging the soundtrack.
He's waiting outside the entrance. Oh no.
Just heading out for a burger.
No, you ain't, bub.
No, you ain't.
Until I nail that hair
Yep.
bomb, none of you are to leave the premises.
Okay, this is
Come on,
weird.
Ro, get with the
You gotta
program.
get. You gotta
Shake that
pretend.
thing.
Shake that. Oh Jesus.
How about you shed them gloves and give K-Girl a tiny tap?
What?
No
What?
way. Listen to me.
Yeah.
That was like pretty icksome. Am I talking like her?
Okay.
This is.
Looking good.
He's just walking in the background. I'm just confused. I get it. Oh, he's just like, I'm here.
Been expecting you.
Oh, he's like, I didn't expect that.
Sharp if you're gonna mess with the spike.
Oh, come on. Oh, oh. Okay. He doesn't care.
Picking on kids, Creed?
Exactly. Picking on kids. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, she's touching him. Oh my god.
I just shaved my legs last night.
You planned this, didn't you, Porcupine?
Yeah. That's a crazy design on her.
Don't do it again!
Yeah, Scott says you two been duking it out for years.
He and I got unfinished business.
Oh.
So, what's gonna happen to him?
In Antarctica or something?
Welcome to Bayville, my new home. It's really kind of
Oh my god, it's the video. We're actually seeing the video.
These guys aren't my real family, but they've kind of taken me in, you know? Like
They're
any
allowed to
family,
show this?
We're all different, and so does Kurt. He likes to party. We
That-
all get along pretty good, you know?
That wasn't. That happened episodes ago.
But even when someone's mad at me,
That was SpykeCam. Now, besides my issue that I paused the episode reactions to briefly discuss, which I'll mention here first, then we'll get to everything else, because I think overall the episode was good in a sense of showing there is some conflict with Rogue and Kitty, and so not everything's okay with Rogue now being part of the X-Men, even though it was a separate issue, not with her being part of the X-Men, but whatever. And the fact that we got a lot of Sabretooth and Wolverine, and then, you know, Spike figuring out, okay, I can trick Sabretooth and all that kind of stuff, and then him realizing I really fucked up with using this camera for a certain point and filming certain things I should not have filmed, because now it's putting us all in danger. So a lot of that stuff is interesting. So before we get to all that, in terms of positive stuff, I thought they actually handled and addressed and everything, and they were showing some really cool stuff. Spike filming Jean, even though she wasn't nude or partially nude in a sense, I believe like that sweater or whatever that was fully covering her for the most part. Yes, it's creepy. It's creepy, and I really wish they would not have done that. And they even still showed a bit of that, in a sense, in his finished film, a part of this extra project or whatever for his class. I get it. This was like made years ago, like decades ago at this point, but it's still creepy. And I really would have thought that someone would have questioned, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we should like have him do something else, like film maybe an embarrassing moment with Jean, not so much like her getting ready for the day. Like maybe like Jean's like doing something and she like falls or whatever, and then she gets really upset that he filmed it or something, versus what they actually ended up doing in the episode. Anyways, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking on that part. Anyways, so the rest of the episode, Spike, of course, in referring to the camera, I don't know why the teacher trusted him, but whatever, with this camera. And so he's filming, of course, right away he films the X-Mansion and the opening, and it seems like Logan heard him or something, because he looked right at the camera, it seemed, when he was filming, but he filmed the X-Mansion where Wolverine is at, and Sabretooth now knows where he is. So that kind of answers a question I never even thought of, is that, does Sabretooth know where Wolverine is? And it turns out, no, he did not. Until now. Because Sabretooth opened up the episode, and he was watching the school, and I guess he somehow was like just surveying the town, and then he sees, hey, that guy's got a camera, and it seems like he filmed or something, because he also saw as well, oh, Nightcrawler was talking to this kid, right? So he started to connect the dots. So he chased him down, and he was skateboarding around and everything, and he took the camera, he didn't break it, and he filmed something that we see later. I don't know how he never saw it. Like, he never saw the footage, because he kept messing with the camera and everything, filming stuff. You would have thought he would have seen the footage that Sabretooth filmed, saying, thanks, kid, for filming this, you know? It's like, oh my god. Wasn't thinking that through. He's also, throughout this episode, before we get to, like, the training sequence with Wolverine and Cyclops, which was really stupid, he filmed Rogue and Kitty having a little bit of an issue, if you will, over, you know, borrowing a book or something, and then there's this kid that Kitty likes who's going to be the lead in this Dracula kind of play or something. I don't even know what, Dracula the Rocker or something. Like, it was a weird thing I've never heard before. They obviously just made it up for the show. But then he was filming this, and it's like, oh, conflict. Like, he's filming it like it's a movie scene. Like, oh, there's character conflict in my movie. And so that kind of ties into later in the episode, of course, when he tricks Sabretooth into chasing him, because they kind of figure, because he overhears Wolverine talking when Sabretooth, of course, shows up and everything, and saying, hey, he's going to potentially kidnap or something, or have a hostage situation, because he's not going to come back here, because that whole sequence, Sabretooth shows up, and at first it was him and Wolverine, and then Storm gets involved, Cyclops gets involved, and at a certain point Jean Grey gets involved, so literally Sabretooth is outnumbered, right? Like, he can't take on everybody, plus the actual weapons that were firing at him when he first came in, like those like turrets or whatever. But he figured it out. But right before this scene occurred, Spike is filming a training sequence with Wolverine and Cyclops going after, like, running through like this trail, or well, it's like a walkway, and there's all these turrets sending out different things, like these like spike balls, and then at one point the blades at the end, of course, that could have easily killed anybody if they weren't deflected or whatever, and different types of things for a training sequence. Because like normally they do training sequences in the danger room, but this they actually have a training section or training area outside, which I think is unique, because I don't think they might have done that kind of stuff at different comic iterations and different storylines, but we haven't seen that traditionally in X-Men media in terms of TV or film. So that's kind of interesting to see that. So Spike is filming this. Idiot. He's filming stuff that's getting everybody in trouble, because he films, of course, the X-Mansion. That's how Sabretooth finds all this stuff out, so he's an idiot for doing that. And then he's an idiot for filming the training sequence that they're both doing, and then he almost gets killed in the process. And then at one point he blames the cameras, like, oh, look what you made me do. It's like, no, look what you did. You're the one who filmed this shit that has now gotten into the situation. Because Sabretooth, like, immediately, because Wolverine's looking at the footage, and then he sees the clip of Sabretooth, and then that's when Sabretooth breaks in. And then, of course, he's outnumbered. But it's like, now he knows. It's like, now there's no going back. Now he knows. And Magneto, of course, knows about the X-Mansion because he showed up, of course, was it last week's episode? He showed up for that brief moment? I think it was last week's episode. But Sabretooth now knows. He now knows. Even though he's now, it seems like an Antarctica. He now knows if he ever gets back. I'm assuming he will at some point, because that's a character you really can't get rid of per se. At least in my opinion, I don't think you can. So Spike overhears, and I think it was Evan or Evans or something. I was just saying Spike because it's just easier to remember the name. So apologies for like, well, just call him by his actual name, like, you know. He devises a plan because he overhears Wolverine, which I'm surprised Wolverine didn't smell him and know that he was there, because Wolverine could smell Sabretooth from miles away or something like that. And in the second episode of the show, when Sabretooth's introduced and everything, or was it episode 1 he was introduced? But maybe it was episode 1. But you get what I'm saying, like, he detected him from far away. I don't know how he didn't detect him around the corner. He was right over there. But he's talking to Professor X saying, you know, hey, he's not, you know, he's going to have a hostage or whatever, and he's going to get me off the property, away from everybody else. So then he devises a plan. Okay, Rogue, Kitty, I know you guys are having issues, but let's all go, and we're going to get to, because Sabretooth was right outside the mansion entrance. And it was already, of course, it was still busted, the actual entrance, the gates or whatever. He's waiting outside, waiting for anybody. Of course he is. So then, of course, he goes and attacks Rogue touches Kitty briefly to get her dance moves. It's a weird little moment, but it ties into the actual, I guess, because they show bits of the dancing in the actual musical itself, but it's still a weird moment. But then here comes Sabretooth. Him and Wolverine fight a brief moment, and it's like, we want to see a full-fledged fight. Rogue touches Sabretooth, and then she turns into like a werewolf kind of hybrid thing where she gets hairy claws, and it's like a wolf, and then legs as well, and then her hair grows, and then spiked teeth. She doesn't get like hair on her face, but the hair grows really, really long, and it's like, I think pointy ears too. It was really a funny look, but she was fine by the time to play. But it's like, this is crazy, because like she really touched him like for a long time, so she really absorbed his abilities. And I liked to her voice changed when she was when she became a version of Sabretooth, in a sense, Rogue Sabretooth or Rogue Tooth. And her voice also slightly changed as well when she touched Kitty for that brief little second to get her dance moves. Like her voice, I like the fact that they add that into the thing, is that her voice isn't consistent. It changes whenever she touches. Well, they haven't really addressed like her voice change when she's touched Cyclops to use his powers, but they specifically point out that, is my voice changed when she touched Kitty, and then when she touched Sabretooth, you could tell it seems like her voice slightly changed there as well. So little details like that. It's interesting. So overall, I thought the episode was interesting, and I think that it was good that they addressed the fact that that Spike's an idiot, but he was blaming the camera for a sense, but like, no, you're the one who filmed all that shit. But he did come up with a smart plan to get rid of, or at least lure out Sabretooth, and of course they dropped him off. And Professor X is fine, I guess, for dropping off Sabretooth in Antarctica or wherever. It seemed like that's where he was dropped off. He was fine. He was on the Blackbird, and he was just like, okay. He didn't care. And I get it, because Sabretooth is a threat. There's no chance of helping him. Like Professor X is known as somebody who wants to help people, but I think he knows Sabretooth is a lost cause. You can't. There's no helping him, because like of course he had faith that Rogue could be saved and helped or whatever, it seemed. But not Sabretooth. Well, some people, I guess, just can't be saved. So besides my one issue in the episode, overall, I thought it was a good episode. And we'll see what happens next. I mean, yeah, we focus on Spike, and he's not the best character. He's then again, he's a kid. He makes stupid decisions, so that's pretty much what it is. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, please let me know in the comments below about this episode and your thoughts about the issue that I have, the problem I had with what Spike did to Jean Grey in the episode. I'm curious to know if I'm in the wrong here, or if maybe I'm looking too deep into it and that I'm trying to cause a problem that maybe you guys don't think is there. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.